Welcome back to the Killer Media Podcast, your home for all things horror, entertainment, and movie reviews. I am Tim. This is Nick. We have an episode, as you know from last week.
We have an episode.
We have an episode.
Oh no.
We're going to be reviewing Annabelle Comes Home and La Llorona. It's not
Yes.
Llorona, it's Llorona.
I guess
it's their accent.
I can roll my R's and my accents, but I just don't know if I feel like doing it every time.
La Llorona. Just put a Y
It's
in
a Y.
it.
Yeah. Two L's in Spanish is
Yeah.
a Y sound.
Yeah. So we're going to get into that. Before we get into that, the search is over. The Jason Angry Orchard has been discovered by yours truly.
Can't wait to... Yeah, I'm not going to say it. It feels weird.
Yeah. So we're going to taste
what I was going to say. Can't wait to taste them.
We're going to taste them. So next week's episode, you will be getting the review for the Sweet Revenge short film while we enjoy the Blood Orange. So you got to hold off until then, although there are 3 flavors. So you got to keep at least one. So
I won't try the Blood Orange until then.
There you go. So that's that. Ugh. Every store is now starting to get them that sells alcohol. They're available until October, so check your local beer distributor for that. So
only if you're 21.
Yeah. Also, today? No, I'm confused. Never mind. No, yeah, today. Unfortunately, no, I don't know what I'm going to say.
What's happening?
Yeah, what's happening? I don't know. Before we actually get started
from Stupid Town.
Yeah, I'm having a brain fart. I'm forgetting what week it is. Before we actually start this episode, there's going to be a cut right now after that. But we're going to put our Alien Earth 2-episode review right now. Welcome to the Alien Earth segment. Future us here, jumping in to previous us video.
Yeah, those guys after us, they don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, they said they were going to love the show, but they didn't know yet. So we'll find out now. Anyway, sorry for the cut, but we have to put this here so we can get it out earlier than later. This would be out like 2 weeks later from this episode. So we're like, nah, it's too long.
Yeah, you guys don't want to wait now. 5,000 weeks.
We got to keep it relevant, so we got to do it now. So we're giving ourselves 10 minutes starting now. So Alien Earth, we've been introduced to the first 2 episodes they premiered. And just first initial raw thoughts, I love it. It's fantastic.
I think so too.
So previous us's predicting future us's were right.
We're right.
We knew it was going to be great. The advertising for this show is absolutely phenomenal. All the posters, phenomenal.
Yeah, it really got me hyped, especially the beginning, even before the main story starts.
So we're just going to kind of ramble, but there'll be spoilers here. So if you haven't seen it yet, just go away and then come back.
It's on Disney Plus Hulu, so
yeah.
I don't know how that works.
You can watch it on Disney, or you can watch it on Hulu. But to watch it on Hulu, you have to have a Disney Plus account.
Yeah,
it's the thing. It's Disney.
It's Disney.
Anyway, episode 1, Neverland. Immediately, we got vibes of the OG Alien.
How can you not see?
Right?
Like no one.
So obvious.
The beginning when they're waking up from their pods.
Waking up from the pods, they're smoking. It feels like you're watching the first Alien. It's fantastic. It sets the mood. It sets the tone. Then, basically, we're given a bunch of storylines here, like 2 to 3.
Yeah.
So
there's a bit to follow.
Right. So we have the Weyland-Yutani spacecraft, which we reopen. Then we have the storyline with Boy Cavalier and his prodigy, because that's the corporation Prodigy.
And his project that he's got going on with some hybrids.
Yeah, his Peter Pan project. That's a big theme.
Is he Captain Hook?
No, he's Peter Pan.
But he's
Peter Pan because he's controlling.
I don't believe him.
The kids.
I don't believe him.
See,
I don't believe him.
He's the Boy Cavalier is the youngest trillionaire ever.
That's crazy to think about because in the future, I feel like somehow this is going to happen.
Probably. So he's developing more than just a synth. He wants to create immortality. So he's taking the minds, like the brain of a human, putting it into a synthetic body. So they never die. They can never age. They're immune. And then we're given the fact that they can't use adult brains because they're too developed, they're too complex. But because younger brains are more malleable and you can form them, still have a lot to learn, that works for them. It's the secret sauce.
Yeah, they spent some time establishing the logistics of it. I mean, there's even a part where the kids are like, well, they're cyborgs now,
Yeah,
but are hybrids.
hybrids.
They're talking about like, what does our bodies do after a
Right.
certain lot? Like they're like,
They
it's
just
immortality, but
yeah.
what
They just
happens? Do we just?
they just trash them. They probably just burn them.
Because like, there's no way
Maybe
they could perpetually. Do they have like a spot where they just charge?
yeah, right. Oh, the synthetic bodies.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought their previous body. They
Oh,
probably just chuck them,
yeah. They
or
definitely
maybe they're
just
doing
charge.
some tests on them. But I mean, they're synths. I guess they don't charge. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not too keen on the cyborgs and all that and what
Yeah,
how that works.
right. So yeah, we have cyborgs, we have synthetics, and we have hybrids. What's his name? Moro. Moro, the cyborg. He's a cyborg in the Weyland Yutani ship.
Mhm.
He first of all, he's a cyborg because he like altered his hand. Synths can't do that.
But he called him a synth. The one guy didn't he call him a synth? I'm pretty sure he's just a full synth because he even got emotion. Like he barely has any emotions. He's all like
But
it's all
synths do
detail.
have emotion
It would have to
because in the
be.
movies they can sweat, cry, they can do all that because they're supposed to be realistic like humans. So I don't know. Maybe that it
It's
hasn't been
still like
officially confirmed,
it's
but
still synthetic.
a synth can't form like a robot hand. You know, he a welder
Yeah.
did he form and then he welded the door shut. So we're rambling, but basically, I have a theory as I was watching it. I think that synth his mission obviously was to collect the five deadliest species in the universe. That's like the mission they were sent. But after that, why did the ship crash? I think it was always supposed to, because all of these districts, the corporations, obviously they're at odds. I think Wayland wants to eliminate Prodigy
I
with an
believe that for
accident.
sure.
You know, have it be an accident, because then you can get away with it. So let's have the five deadliest species crash in their city and have them take care of it. You know, I think that's the aim, and then obviously during that, keep the xenomorph alive.
Well,
It's
they
always
did
about the
offer
xenomorph.
to. Utani did offer to send people,
Mhm.
and was like, "I want to send my team," and Boy was like, "No."
They want to send their team so they can capture the xenomorph and keep it alive. Obviously, I think they want to test the xenomorph, as in every single alien movie. The species is more important than any human. They go, I don't care what you do. I don't care your life. As long as the xenomorph species is safe. That's all they want. Why do they want it? Maybe we'll find out in this show. So, you know, it's
Yeah,
always about the
yeah. There's a
xenomorph.
lot. We don't really know anyone's motives yet.
Right,
After these two episodes, hopefully, we're a little bit more insight into episode 3.
right. Um, but the story building, the world building, the acting, the cinematography, it's all like movie quality. I think it had like a $250 million budget, this whole show.
Wow.
And for a show in recent years, we can see where it went. It's you know half the Marvel projects. It's like 300 million was put into this, but where is it? It's bad, right?
It's always
It's
well,
like where
Disney's
is it?
really keen on like CGI and
Yeah,
all that. So
and
like
it's still not good,
that's where a lot of their budget comes from. Like
right?
they go into.
But yeah, I felt like I was watching a movie, and I really like that for a TV show, especially for Alien. They've never done a TV show before, and it's kind of difficult to make a TV show with characters that don't die, right?
Yeah.
Because you
Like,
have 8 hours of characters you need to keep alive. You need to keep them interesting enough to not just kill off. Then you have no characters. And the way they brought in Peter Pan and Neverland, I think, is the way to do it. This show is basically Peter Pan, put an alien in there. The whole metaphor for Peter Pan. So obviously, all the kids, each one of their names they choose is one of the Lost Boys. All of them. Wendy being the most important, and
mhm.
she's kind of the leader of the Lost Boys because obviously the last thing they watch as they're going in the other body is Peter Pan. So they're going to take that mentality. You know, it's what kids do. They kind of
They're gonna
they
be
look up to them.
heroic.
Yeah, they're going to be heroic. So, and this also introduces some unique stuff for the future of the show. Are they going to turn on Boy Cavalier at some point? Because they're not programmed to think.
And
It's a human
how
mind,
fast are they going to develop like adult brains? Because
right?
like how fast does that work? Because
I don't.
Wendy is still immature,
Right.
and she's the leader and supposed to be leading these
Hmm.
other kids, but at the same time, she herself is still
Right.
like how old? Like 12, I
Yeah,
think
I think they're
is.
like 12.
I still think Wendy's like just like a couple years older than all of them.
Right.
Maybe about the same age, but
Hmm.
still, it's kind of. interesting.
I'm gonna say probably it wouldn't increase the maturability, the maturing rate, if they can mature at all. They still have the brain, so mentally they can learn as life goes on. So I think it would. I don't think it would speed up the process unless the synthetic can like somehow alter the brain. I don't know. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it'd be fitting for them to turn on Boy. I
Right.
feel like that's where the show would head
Yeah.
into the end.
And that's what Peter Pan does, obviously. And one of the boys' name is it Smeeks? Smee? Where's the key?
And we know
Smee, yeah.
from Aliens and Alien, I mean, Aliens in general, not the second movie specifically,
Yeah.
but in general, Utani is pretty much the de facto like
Oh yeah. So
conglomerate after
they kind of
everything.
yeah,
So we know that Utani is going to come out on top.
probably because they other factions might exist, but we were never told ever. So we don't know. Smee, he's one of the Lost Boys. In Peter Pan, he's Captain Hook's right hand man in disguise. So is he gonna turn on the Lost Boys and the group there of the hybrids?
Trying to remember which one is that. I forget who.
Smee, naive, whimsical. Oh, a character in the show.
Yeah.
Previous, I don't know.
Was he like the first one who got the body, other than Wendy?
Might have been. I forgot.
The one who was with Wendy, like the most, like they went together in the ship.
I don't know.
Because
So,
if
yeah.
that's who it is, then I mean it makes sense. They kind of bonded, I guess, talked a little bit more, and they're in the ship together. I
Right.
feel like something will happen,
Right.
and if that plays out like the themes of Peter Pan and the allegory of their character names, it's only fitting.
Right. But yeah, I think the whole metaphor of the Peter Pan again is perfect because with Wendy, eventually, she's a kid, but she kind of has a smarter kind of brain. She's going to find out eventually that she doesn't want to be under the control of Boy Cavalier.
She already
She's
is
going to
exhibiting
turn.
those sides.
Right.
She's just doing whatever she wants.
Exactly. And that's where I think the fault is in Boy Cavalier because all he wants is more intelligent life. He's not doing this for the money. He just wants to have a conversation with someone more intelligent. And this is the way that he thinks he's going to get there. But because it's a human mind, you can't program them to think a certain way. They can easily overturn you, and they have like superpowers. So I think that's going to backfire in the future. Wendy's going to feel like, no, I want to go back to my brother and my actual family.
And she keeps
leave.
saying, she's like, I'm human.
Right.
So she still thinks like that.
Mm-hmm. So it's very dangerous for Prodigy. I think it's all going to blow up in his face.
Yeah.
And then we have all of this, and then we have obviously the alien. Kind of badass. However, my one negative is the look of the alien. Kind of looks 3D printed. He's too smooth. And like when they do close-ups, and especially the scene in the first episode when the alien kills the one woman on the ship, and then he does like this weird backwards walk into the door. Like, it was a weird scene. I don't know why he's walking backwards.
I thought that too. I still liked the scene. I mean, it was pretty creepy, but I was kind of like, is he going backwards? I'm confused.
Yeah, why are you walking backwards? Like, and then the close up, it looked like plastic. It looked like someone in a suit. Where if you maybe dumped a whole vat of like ooze on it to make it more alien, slimy, and oozy, I think it would have helped a lot. But it looked a little fake. But obviously, it's a xenomorph, and it's obviously a TV. But the action scenes with the alien, especially in episode 2, yes, some of the scenes it is CG, and you can tell, but it fucks people up. It's rampaging. I think it's the most alien action we've had in a movie, in the whole franchise.
Recently too.
I think somebody calculated. I think it's the most carnage we've seen an alien cause in the whole entire franchise in one episode of TV. That's awesome. And this show is pretty bloody.
It is. Even the first kill with the xenomorph.
Yeah.
It wasn't like they don't linger on it though.
Right.
They don't like
quick.
It's very quick, but there's gore. Like you could see it, and it's like shit. This fucking savage xenomorph.
Right. And the one kill, when it's the inner mouth, he literally punctures the guy, and he's like a dog, just like throwing it around. I'm like, what is going on? Like, this is insane. We've never seen aliens do this before. Like, they're actually animals, right?
Yeah, I was like, damn. Like, I feel like I don't see xenomorphs enough like smash doors.
Oh,
and like try to get into
mission.
the, like it's Maybe there's something up with that specific
See,
xenomorph.
they're smart. Remember back when we were doing whatever and we were like, is the xenomorph actually smart? It is smart. They hunt.
Well, I mean, in Romulus, we had the scene where it was waiting for them to
Yeah,
open the door.
they're intelligent. Maybe I don't know scale wise, but they do have some form of intelligence. They are the perfect orc. There's a ton to go into this, and we'll get more into it with official reviews as the episodes go out. But we don't want to take up too much time for this episode. So overall thoughts, really good, looking good for the future episodes. I heard it ramps up, obviously even more. The ending episode, it kind of leaves it's like a big event, so that's good. Um, but how are they going to continue the main story? Because they already revealed that Wendy is actually, I think her name's Macy, to her actual brother. She said, "We're not real. We're hybrids, and I'm your dead sister. I'm not dead." I'm surprised they revealed that so early.
Me too. I was like, damn.
Right?
Well, Wendy, like, she couldn't hold that in. I mean, I feel like it fits her
But it was the
character.
other kid who revealed it. She didn't want to.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
the other,
that's true.
the guy who has no care.
We have to remember that these are still kids. These are adult-looking bodies
Mhm.
and synthetics, but they are kids.
Right.
And it makes sense because earlier she literally shared with one of the other. He shared with one of the other hybrids
Mhm.
about her secrets that she just
Yeah.
said when they were in the ship,
Mhm.
and like, of course, she spoils it again. Like,
Right. Yeah,
and
and
I don't know why
that's
she's too trusting,
right.
and which I guess is the duality of why I guess they're probably in the future they don't
Yeah.
keep hybrids.
Right. Probably
They
because
want
it's a bad idea.
Yeah, they want synths to just obey.
Right. Yeah. That's where I think it's going. And that's why we've never seen them in the other movies. Um, Lastly, I'm just going to end on another slightly negative with the writing of the show. Not the dialogue, but Boy Cavalier kind of willingly just puts these kids, brand new technology, on a legit mission so quick. This is so expensive that they could easily just get wiped out. Like without, he's supposed to be the smartest being in the universe, he claims, and he's going to send these multi probably $1 trillion investments with these children in like a crashed vessel to go and search and rescue. As they're revealing all the super secret, they don't want to reveal that hybrids are a thing. So kind of weird,
I mean,
but
yeah,
maybe that's his
the
fault.
one guy said it himself. He was like, "Yeah, why these are
It's a bad idea.
expensive."
Yeah. So it's
We'll
probably
see where it's got to be intentional
it
to
had
see
yeah,
why, like, what, like, we know his motives. He says he wants to have an actual conversation,
right.
but is there like an ulterior
Right.
motive that he really secretly hasn't been revealed yet?
Right. I'm sure it's going to build on his character, and that's one of his faults. That he's so focused on this one thing, he doesn't care what happens. Because again, he's a trillionaire. He'll just make more. I guess that's his mindset.
I think as
He's a
soon
bit
as
careless.
Wendy spoke out, because she Morrow, what's his name? That's
Morrow.
his name. Morrow.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, can we talk to you?" When he's on the phone, and then he was talking, and then she's like, "I wanted to speak to him." I don't know. I don't remember the exact conversation. Uh, hopefully this is all rewatchable. Like, this is a good TV show to rewatch. I don't know how many episodes there are.
There's going to be 8.
8
One season.
each. I mean, the first episode was long,
Yeah,
but
there's a
he's
lot of
like
exposition.
chewing them off, and then he's like, "All right, let's just go." But like Wendy's like, "No, I want to speak," and
Right.
I feel like that piqued his
Yeah.
interest, and he was like, "Okay, she's kind of
She's dangerous.
I'll see what she wants to say and kind of
Yeah.
test." As much as he wants an intellectual conversation, I feel like two people who are intellectual, like, they're gonna crash heads,
Yeah.
especially the way he is. I mean, they're companies.
Yeah.
They want to be on top. They want to be
Right. Yeah. She's going to
the
wise up.
superior.
Things are going to clash. Then you have the alien as the catalyst, and then you have the other species. We've only been introduced to 2 other ones: the tick one, terrifying,
Yeah,
and then the eyeball one, which can control your nervous system from a dead thing.
I like that one.
It's pretty nuts. I'm waiting for that to get a human and see what that does.
I was like, "Oh, cat,"
Right?
and it was like, "Oh, never mind."
No, dead cat. But yeah, we'll end it there for the first 2 episodes. There's a lot more to discuss, so do some research, delve into this. It goes hella deep. It's crazy. So back to the episode with Annabelle Comes Home and LLRONA. And we're back. Did you enjoy the Alien Earth review? Have you seen the 2 episodes? We watched it, and we don't know yet because we haven't
You didn't even
watched it.
realize the cut there.
Yeah, because we're masters. So
It's gonna be like a hard cut.
Yeah, it's gonna be the worst cut ever. So yeah, now we'll officially continue this episode. Sorry for the slight interruption, but we had to put it in there
We had to.
because it future us. We're gonna love it.
That,
We don't know yet.
that's the thing.
We
Us
don't
talking
know
about
yet.
now is technically not future us. So
Yeah, we
it would
don't-
be like
I don't know.
we don't know at this point. This recording after the cut, we don't know. We still haven't seen it. So
Right. So you know our thoughts.
If
'cause
it's
you
bad-
just watched them,
if it's
but we don't
bad,
know
fuck
them.
you, future us.
Yeah. So now we'll jump into it. Annabelle Comes Home. The third and final Annabelle. It's a movie. It's a movie.
The movie.
It's a movie. So yeah, we'll give her a score out of 10. Annabelle Comes Home out of 10. 3, 2, 1,
7.5.
7. It's a good film. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. So you liked it better than Annabelle 2.
I did.
Yeah. All right. I think it's a step below Annabelle 2.
What
Annabelle
did you
Creation.
What was Creations for you?
8.3.
Okay, I was gonna say yours was like about an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
8.3.
I don't like it that much better than Creations, only because of some issues we'll get into, the highs and lows.
Yeah, the highs for me. I like the sound design in this one. I think it was pretty good. The especially with the ferryman. Yeah, his coins.
Oh yeah,
They're kind of creepy.
there's some definitely pretty creepy sequences. I am unfortunately, I don't want to be an asshole to say it, but I'm glad that it wasn't Michael Chaves like coming back and was like, oh,
Well, he didn't do any of the Annabelle.
yeah, he did.
No.
Michael Chaves. He did the first Annabelle.
What? He
Yeah.
did?
And then he did La Llorona.
He did La Llorona.
Yeah, he did
Michael
Annabelle.
Chaves did the first Annabelle.
Yeah.
Well, he's grown.
If
as a
you
director.
if you think about it, you can
He's-
tell about the
he's-
curse and then
He's
Annabelle.
grown as a director. Really?
What else does he have?
I don't know.
What do you-
No,
what do
the
you
director
mean?
was John R. Leonetti. Remember? Not
First
Michael
one?
Chaves. Yeah.
Why?
Michael
Why did
Chaves only did La Llorona.
Oh, it was
Conjuring 3.
that was the Conjuring 3
Yeah,
that he did.
yeah. He only did those two, and he's doing the newest Conjuring.
I was getting mixed up because character in cursive La Llorona is in Annabelle. So I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know, I got confused there.
We'll get to that when we talk about La Llorona. We're talking about Annabelle right now. Stay within your lanes.
Also, this is after Weapons. You'll see this.
yes.
Got the name wrong. It's James is the junkie in
Oh,
Weapons.
what'd you say it was?
I kept
Anthony?
saying Anthony.
Oh,
I
it's not even
don't.
close.
His name is Austin Abrams, I think, right?
Yeah.
And but I don't know why I got Anthony. I don't know.
Clearly,
why.
we didn't watch the movie.
I was confident enough in that, and I kept saying it. You're like, "Yo, it's Anthony."
Yeah, we're frauds.
So-
Well, I'm already bad with names, so I'm just agreeing with you.
I know. That's what makes it funnier.
Yeah. So, correction there. Sorry about
We'll
that.
probably put it in the description as well.
All the comments we're not going to get would have said the right name, but we won't see them.
That's how we get them.
Yeah.
I said it wrong on purpose.
Yeah, I like the sound design with the ferryman and the one scene where Kid Annabelle shows up. He knocks on the door. He's like, hey, is Annabelle home?
That
The music skipped. It kept replaying. Replaying. If you noticed, whatever song was in the background, it was stuck in a time loop. So you know immediately, all right, something's up.
something's
Yeah,
always
I don't
up.
know. I don't know if you
I-
caught that, but
I immediately thought of the moment, The Strangers.
oh yeah, is Annabelle home? Yeah,
It
it was very
is
reminiscent.
Tamara home?
Mhm.
Is what
Probably took
the original.
inspiration. Yeah.
it really felt exactly because then, yeah, they knock and then Tamara home. Can
Mhm.
she play? There's nobody by that name. It's like kind of word for word. But I mean, is that like kind of a basic scary scene? Maybe, but I feel like could be unique to Stranger. Maybe it's a
Yeah, I think it
call
was-
out to that.
Yeah, I thought that part with the music was well done. You can tell something's off because it kept skipping. I noticed that. I was like, that's pretty good. I like that.
And the presence,
like it.
presence of Annabelle.
Oh, I thought you meant the presence.
Oh,
Yeah, the presence of Annabelle.
when Ed and Lorraine come back and they're about to put her in the case, like you hear like the
Yeah,
rumbling,
Yeah,
and I was like, "What is going on?" I was like, "It's
She's-
gonna stop as soon as you put it in the case,"
and it does.
It does. I'm like, it's just nice. It's just
Yeah.
That's what I like, especially with creations in this. How Annabelle's presented, not the first one.
No, yeah, Annabelle is actually a force of nature in the second and this one. Although I have issues with them.
Yeah,
'Cause
I have a little bit too.
They're so OP, but then they're not.
I think she might be stronger in creations, which is
Yeah,
also then
I think so. Yeah, but Ed and Lorraine Warren are in,
for a little bit.
and man, that made it much better.
It did.
I don't know. They're in it for
I
like
I I,
5
I like
minutes.
the beginning.
Yeah, they're in it for 5 minutes, and that's all we need. They made the movie great. They're just good at what they do. You know?
Yeah, the beginning with Lorraine just feeling the presence of Annabelle, and then when they stop at the cemetery,
Mhm.
obviously Annabelle's doing,
Right.
and you could just see all the spirits. Maybe some of them were good, but most
I
of
think
them.
they
One of them
were.
pushed Ed.
Yeah. Well, the one that was in the car was the girl in that
Oh
car
yeah,
crash,
which is kind
and
of cool.
and then we found out other spirits can go in the Annabelle doll at the same time. Because that's when Lorraine said, "Oh, she's a beacon for other spirits."
I thought it just awakens them.
Oh, maybe it does.
I
Maybe
don't
that's
think
what it is.
it's
Yeah,
Annabelle's
maybe
like
that does.
the demon that's in Annabelle is like now stuck in that conduit
Yeah,
form of Annabelle, but I think she just kind of heightens everything. So like
you got a point there.
whatever they did, all of their knickknacks inside their room,
Yeah, the museum.
only like I mean, if you touch it, probably even without Annabelle, it might set it off. That's why you always see Ed anytime. What was it
Right.
in whatever Conjuring? He's like, "Don't touch."
Yeah, don't touch.
And
Although,
what does Daniela do?
so she's a bitch. You love to hate her in this movie. Daniela, right? What kind of name is that? I've never heard of that name.
Damn Danielle.
Daniela. I don't know. That's one of my issues. The characters
Daniela.
in this movie, specifically her. She was just written just to be.
I
Obviously,
mean,
that's her character. But
she's got to be the complete opposite of
right,
Mary Ellen's character, the goody two shoe babysitter, kind of
right.
like we don't know movies
What's the name? What's the
and
name?
Halloween in character. God damn it,
Laurie?
Laurie.
Laurie
Oh,
Strode? You
God,
don't remember Laurie
I
Strode?
do remember her. It's just a lot of
Man.
names.
Anyway,
Laurie Strode reminds me of that because she's the babysitter,
yeah.
and then her friends are going off having sex and stuff.
Mhm.
They want to party,
Yeah.
and she just stays home to babysit because she needs that dough.
She needs a dough, and then she almost dies. Uh, but yeah, Daniela, she's here purely. She's the worst character in the movie. Like, not I guess written wise, but in universe wise, she's awful.
I
She
mean,
caused everything.
she's pretty much the main conflict.
Yeah, she caused everything because she just wants to talk to her dad one last time. But of course, they don't tell you that until like the very end.
Well, I figured that's what she was doing. She kept.
She's obsessed because she knows Ed and Lorraine can contact spirits. So she's intrigued. She's like, oh, maybe this is my in to do it. And then she disregards everything and does it anyway.
Which
Stupid.
honestly, which is the funny thing is, at the very end when Lorraine's having that heart to heart with her, she's like, at the end when you think about it, I guess that's exactly what she could have just asked Lorraine to do in the first place.
Yeah. I don't think her character arc is deserved. Now,
I don't think so either.
I'm sure there was, but there should have been more repercussions.
That's what I was saying.
Stronger repercussions.
I was like, I get it. Ed and Lorraine are pretty nice people. They're
right.
understandable. But at the same time,
He almost killed everybody.
Annabelle's pretty fucking powerful.
Yeah.
And I feel like there should have been more of a reaction from Ed and Lorraine.
Oh, they should have got pissed. I do know, obviously, it's like a month after they got Annabelle, so they haven't had it for years and years. But I guess neither of the movies are years and years.
It
So
was 1 year.
yeah, like they know she's powerful, but do they know how? They do know how powerful because they put her in a second thing of glass, so they do know. So bad on you, director of this movie, Gary Doberman.
Gary Doberman.
They should have got pissed.
Yeah, I feel like we should have just like obviously outright they're not gonna just be jackasses about it, but I feel like there should have just been more of a stern
hey, read
and
the
like
signs.
understandable like
Yeah.
this is something you cannot do.
Right. Even Judy, she knows not to go in there, and she didn't get like pissed when it happened. Like you would have thought she would have said something too.
It was a
Like,
little
hey, what
weird.
are you doing? They didn't know until it was too late.
She's so reserved. She doesn't have any
She's very
confidence.
She's very quiet.
I guess she was just like she was always like, "Oh, I like to sneak around too."
Right.
I mean, she does. She likes to snoop, but she definitely knows.
She knows not to touch.
Which probably contributes to I don't know how long it's been going on, but she sees people just like Lorraine does, so she has the same psychic abilities.
Right. They're really amping her up in this movie to kind of take her place, right? Lorraine. to be like her successor. However, now I'll mention because The Conjuring 3 came after this. I don't know why she wasn't involved in that film, other than one scene where she had one line in the whole movie. She said "Daddy."
I guess it
Like
was just
they're really putting her in the forefront in this movie. She's getting her powers. They're introducing her. She's like the second main character.
when did Devil Made Me Do It come out?
2019 or 2020?
Oh, so this one
Oh, I'm
came
sorry.
after. Maybe they
Yeah. No, 23 came out. This came out in 2019.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
Like they were really put a lot of focus on her to make sure everybody knows. All right, she's getting the powers too. The clairvoyance, and she had a kind of a big role in this movie. She was the secondary main character.
yeah,
So I don't know why she was just totally neglected in the last one, but I think she'll have a main point in the new Last Rites
maybe.
based on the trailers. So that was a bit
Who's
confusing.
playing her again?
I forget, but she is a known. I remember. I know who she is
Because
from
McKenna
this
Grace
movie.
is this one. Is it the same person, McKenna Grace?
I think it is, but she just looks a lot older.
Yeah, she's a lot older from
Yeah,
2019, and then this.
I'm gonna say yes, but I don't quote me on that.
Gonna quote him.
Quote me.
Oh well. Tim's wrong.
I do think this one has the best cinematography of all the Annabelle. They got very creative with this one.
I like the scenes a lot. I like you pointed out to me even before we started the coin
Yeah,
the coin guy.
I thought that scene was done. That was probably one of the more creepier scenes with the ferryman, but it went on for too long, and then it ended with just a boo jump scare, and then he went away. Like he didn't do anything, you know?
Yeah, they hyped him. They should have used more of like the flashlight. Like it was kind of like it was nice because like you could tell like the movie said it without saying it that the light is exactly what kind of
Right. It wards it
diminishes
off.
and wards it off. And it was done nice, but I think it was only used like twice. I feel like that should have been like the main way
Right.
instead of just like a regular uh looking back as she sees herself as the
Yeah.
freaking thing. And
Right.
then
But it's not her though, and they don't explain that. Like she's just nobody, but she just happens to look like her, so
she's
it's
just
just
seeing
creepy.
things.
So it's creepy.
The creepiest thing, I like the television, the future television.
That was unique, but I think doing it twice. No, I did like it when I
I think
saw. Okay,
twice
that's a
was
unique
fine.
way to do it.
I think twice is fine because the first time we see it, nothing really happens with the television.
It just shows like a few seconds in the future. But how did
Yeah.
it do that?
But then the second time we see it,
What's the lore?
we're about to see her, whatever is going to happen to her, and she's all bloody.
Yeah, I think
But
she
then McKenna,
dies.
not
Yeah.
McKenna, Judy, yeah, she was probably going to die,
Yeah.
and I feel like that's interesting because we didn't actually see that. But
Right.
we see the TV. Like I
Mhm.
think that's really good cinematography
Yeah.
right there.
Like if she would have answered the phone, she would have died probably.
And we don't know what it would have said. We
Right.
wouldn't. It's kind of like
7
up to
days.
our imagination.
It would have said 7 days.
Who's gay?
You have 7 days. Yeah, no, I think that scene was good. I liked. I think all the scenes again where they showed the demon a lot in this film.
I don't
The
think
an,
it.
Malice, Malphus. It has a name.
Malphus.
Maleficent. It has a name. We last episode when we talked about Annabelle a week
Yeah.
ago, we said it didn't have a name. It does.
I think the very first one it never had a name.
Yeah, but then they gave it a name, Malphus. I forgot. It's with an M and a thus.
That ends with
But
us.
it ends with us. Yeah. Uh, it is at the forefront a lot in this film. Like you see it a lot, and I think the design of it's pretty cool. Creepy.
Yeah, you see the nice one of the other nice shots that I liked. Obviously, we're still talking about cinematography.
It's
Was
good.
the Simon Says light thing
Yes.
and the
It
doll.
go, yeah.
You see
The doll.
you see the doll,
Kid.
then the kid version,
Yeah.
and then an adult version, and you just know it's just a silhouette. And then we get to Maleficent.
And the demon, and then boo, jump scare.
Boo!
And then it's kind of creepy. It's a good jump scare. You can see it coming. It was well made. And then the other scene that was creepy is when Annabelle just shows up under the covers in her bed. I was like,
Yeah, that was
I
a
don't
good
like
one.
that. And then again, the kid Annabelle like kind of runs at her, and then it's the demon again, right next to her face. Yeah, scary. Although I will say the design of this demon looks very familiar to Tenacious D Devil. I cannot not think of that when I saw the picture of it.
I think he was like a little bit more blue in this.
Yeah, he was like a dark black, blue, navy.
But in like the other ones, it was more of like like just straight black, and I don't think there was like blue. Like I don't know, it wasn't the same. Maybe they should keep. They should have tried to keep
Maybe you should alter your
continuity.
TV color settings. Maybe that was the issue.
No,
It looked pretty black to me, but maybe a hint of blue. Yeah, maybe a hint of blue. Um, Also, Bob's got balls.
Bob got balls.
Bob's got balls. That's an ongoing joke, and I actually thought that was pretty fun. I did like the comedic bits in this. I thought they
Yeah.
were pretty good.
Even Ed says,
Yeah,
Bob's
Bob's
got
got balls. Like, come on, Ed. You know Ed.
It kind of sucks though. Bob wasn't really in it as much.
He had no point in this movie.
That's what I'm saying about
0 point.
I guess if I didn't like was Mary Ellen. I guess is kind of supposed to be the main character
Mhm.
because I mean we first see her and then she goes to the grocery store, falls in love with Bob. Bob falls in love with her. He serenades her,
Mhm.
and that's pretty much it. He gets attacked by a hellhound, and that's it.
Yeah, and yeah, take him out. He serves no purpose.
Like they didn't really build up the relationship. Like they didn't like I know how like movies they have like shared lovers with
Mhm.
traumatic things makes them bond stronger, but like this had none of it. It didn't really matter
Mhm.
if he was there or not. I mean, he saved Judy,
He did
but
save Judy.
still, that was really his purpose. He just saved Judy.
Right. I guess that's fine. That's fine.
It's fine,
You
but I
had,
feel like they hyped. I feel like they shouldn't have included like the relationship aspect. Like it
Yeah.
really did. Like
It didn't go
would have
anywhere. Yeah.
because I mean at the end at Judy's birthday party, oh can I have my boyfriend
Yeah.
over and
And you're like, oh, they got together, but
he's
it's
already
like,
here.
oh,
He's already here. What are
yeah.
you gonna do? Say no?
Yeah. After nobody showed up, you're gonna say no. Yeah, I agree with you there. Another thing, I think the scare factor as a whole took a step down from Annabelle 2. It's not that scary.
Yeah, I could see that for sure.
And you would think this one would be the scariest because they're activating the whole museum, right? In the trailers, they're like, literally the whole museum is like a scare factor. But at the end, when it all kind of like erupted, it kind of just felt like a haunted house. Like you're walking through an attraction and things are
Oh,
moving. That's what it felt like. It didn't feel like it had stakes to it.
yeah. I mean, I like that each character had their specific uh, spirit that was kind of haunting them specifically.
Mhm.
The ferryman, and then Judy was.
Annabelle.
Was it just Annabelle?
Well, at first it was the wedding dress,
Well,
but then that
was
moved
that.
on to Danielle.
Yeah, it was kind of that. Which I feel like it should have been more targeted towards Daniela. I mean,
Yeah.
she ends up with the dress on, but I feel like it should have been targeting her more. We should have
Right.
seen. I feel like it made more sense to specifically keep Annabelle just for Judy.
I think mostly it was because she saw Annabelle in the chair, then she saw the white dress lady. So it was Annabelle at the forefront, I think.
Yeah.
But no, I know what you're saying. The hellhound or werewolf was Bob.
Was Bob's.
But where? Come on, that was dumb. It didn't do anything, and it gets blasted by a puff of smoke when he hits his guitar. Like what
But
a
then it
weak
forms
ass.
again.
Yeah, but you don't see it again.
I know.
What a weak ass like ghost. The only death in this movie is a chicken.
It just serves the purpose of the consequence of trying to go out of the house because that's where
Yeah.
the keys are.
Right. It's like it
Or her,
thick,
or her inhaler, not her
Right.
keys.
It's like thick fog. It's like if you exit the house, that's out of bounds.
So
And
they
you're
could
gonna
have
get
just
pushed back.
punched it. They could have just punched it really
So
hard.
did the chicken actually die?
I think so.
Then how? So it has no physical mass to it because
I
he beat it
don't
with
know.
a guitar,
Because then again,
puffed away.
Daniela didn't get stabbed. She got possessed.
True, that was a fake out. She got stabbed, and that was the final hit of "Your faith is gone. I can now take you."
Yeah,
Out of
that's
context,
nice.
that sounds weird, but I think that was the final moment of, "Hey, I got you. Your faith is gone. I have access to possess you now."
Yeah, that's.
So that was good symbolism there.
I didn't really catch that at first.
Yeah, yeah.
But I noticed it now. Like yeah, because
Mhm.
what I've heard. Only way. Well, what other? Was there another demon movie we watched? They said that I don't remember.
The first Conjuring.
Oh, it was more of like it was Terrifier 3. She was trying to break down
Oh yeah,
Sienna
right.
to be able to
Yeah.
possess her.
Right. Same idea. Yeah, the scares were fine.
They're
And
fine.
and then back to how powerful Annabelle is. Clearly, very powerful.
She is
Clearly.
he she.
But if you're that powerful, kill somebody.
Yeah, that's the stake.
Kill
Nobody
somebody.
died.
And immediately you get away from one cross to the head. But in the first movie, a regular demon, not a demon, this is a regular soul
Put
that
the
walked
all
the
right for
earth.
the thumbnail. Put
I
I'm
will.
gonna hold a cross,
Yeah.
and then
And I'll be in
pretend.
flames. Yeah. So
Yeah,
maybe we'll do that.
maybe
I lost my train
he's
of
gonna do
thought.
it.
Yeah, no,
Sorry, I had to.
yeah. The first Conjuring, it was just a regular possessed, spirit. It wasn't a demon. This one's an actual demon. Like very powerful, serious shit. And you don't have to go through a whole exorcism. You just got to put a cross on its forehead, and then like,
And I
are you
could have
that
sworn
strong?
there was another episode. One episode. There was another one of the other movies was like a cross won't work.
Yeah, like it
I
it
was.
only like wards it for like, it weakens it. Doesn't just get rid of it.
Yeah.
And then they put it back in the case, and then it's just completely gone. It's
I
like just
mean,
putting it in the case is fine. Like it clears it that much. You don't have to bless it again.
in Annabelle Creations, guy he held the cross and then
And
his
it did
fingers
shit.
broke.
Yeah. But I guess because it
So-
touched it, the demon,
yeah,
it
I
was
guess so.
it was
I guess
physical
so.
contact. But like, it's all right. Overrated
mean-
as fuck. That'll be a bad reference. Yeah, I thought that was kind of weak. Like, you're that strong that you can possess the whole house, but then you get defeated by one little tap on the forehead with a cross. Clearly, Judy has a lot of faith, obviously, but kind of anticlimactic.
And with the power of friendship, we close the case.
Yeah, and the power within.
A little anticlimactic for
Yeah.
sure.
At first you think they're going to put it in the case, and then Malthus forces it closed.
Yeah.
But why not just like slap her in the face and kill her? Insta kill. Why can't you do that?
It's something about like they can't like outright kill, but it's so weird.
What are their
But they can.
powers?
Those creations literally killed the mom, then
Ripped her in half.
ripped her in half. Then also the dad was dead. Like,
Yeah, why can't you kill?
it's plot armor.
It's plot armor. I mean, you have one hand, take the other one, and just like scratch her face off. You did it with the mom, and then you ripped her in half.
I mean, they literally have the power to not even use your hands, and they just push you against the wall.
Yeah, yeah,
and hold you.
Yeah,
Well,
the amount of times they just get thrown by nothing.
I know.
You couldn't just move them away,
or dragged, or whatever.
Come on, what are your powers?
They gotta find some way.
It's a movie.
Plot armor, like you don't.
Movie.
I don't know. Maybe Daniela probably should have died.
So, are any of the actual items in the museum, other than Annabelle, actually still possessed and cursed? Clearly not.
I think
because she gives away the thing. She literally just gives it to her, Daniela, the bracelet. Is it not cursed?
I think not all the items are cursed in a bad way. They're just trinkets that are used to contact.
Like, is it just
stuff.
a memorabilia? But Annabelle's actually like still like to this day. Is that demon still in that doll to this day?
I'm assuming that that's the idea,
right? Like, or is it just the entity of what it did before was so powerful they don't want it to come back into it? But I don't know. Like if you open the door,
let's ask the Warrens. Let's get my little bracelet.
Let's get the Ouija board. So if you open the door right now, in real life, is this movie going to happen in real life? Like, is that how that works? Right.
I mean, what happens if you open the case, close it real quick?
Yeah, open it a crack and close
I mean,
it.
I'm assuming the movie's standards, as soon as the case is closed.
Yeah. But I'm sure
I think it has to be locked. But see, I would assume it has to be locked.
Then she'll just forcefully open it. But in real life, she's a plush doll. She ain't pushing that open.
I mean, I really thought, though, when Daniela was like, "Hear me, spirits, open the door."
Yeah.
Maybe it was going to actually open.
That would have been so bad. I would have hated that.
I don't know. It's kind of the same idea as in Creations, though.
What scene?
When, Annabelle's in that room.
Oh, she opened it. But she's in the case, so she can't. She's in the super case.
I guess so. Because that was in a church. It's blessed 2 times a month. Yeah.
So that's like super safe. It's not, again, whatever it is, was in a room covered head to toe with the word of God. And it was blessed.
Not the floor,
once. Floor. It was blessed probably once.
Yeah. And then locked away.
So, yeah.
So eventually, I'm sure it busted out. Right. And that's why we get Creations.
Right. Yeah. What else did I like about this film? I thought the writing was pretty good. I liked everything. Kind of felt natural. It fit. It had comedic moments that I think worked within the film. It had a lighter tone, and then when the scares happened, it got serious. But it wasn't this harsh like turn.
No,
Kind of
yeah, I
it
agree.
fit. So I think that was done.
I gave
Um,
mostly sevens across the board,
yeah, me too.
but I mean, my entertainment in general was 10.
Mhm.
It's just kind of fun.
It's
Annabelle
a fun
creating all this chaos with
right.
all the trinkets from the Warrens.
This is the most rewatchable one. It has the rewatchability of this. It's a fun movie because it has a nice tone to it. The scares they're not overly just like demonic like the first one. They're kind of fun scares. It's just a fun movie. It's a fun ride.
It's a fun ride.
And I don't know if you
If
noticed.
you like being possessed.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, but in some of the scenes, the trinket from The Conjuring One, the music box,
Yeah.
did teleport around the house in some scenes. You could see it in the background.
Oh, I like the
They
feeling
followed
mealy.
them. Oh yeah, that game. But
I know,
all right,
like,
all right, hold
because
on.
there was a shot lingering of feeling mealy in the closet, and I was like,
Mhm.
okay. And then they're like, oh, let's play a game. I'm
Right.
like, feeling mealy is right there. There's something wrong with
Right.
that. Whatever board that is,
Right.
it was in there for a reason.
I got an issue with that though. When they had to get the key and it was in there.
Yeah.
You don't got to put your hand in there. Just pick it up and just dump it.
That's not how it works.
No, but they didn't know that.
I don't know. That's not how it works. Whatever is inside, I just feel like that's not how it works.
Just pick it up and shake it.
I
But
don't feel like that's
in
how
real
that
life,
works.
that would be your first thing to do. You would pick it up and try to shake it out. You wouldn't put your hand in there knowing everything else that's going on.
Maybe.
No, you wouldn't.
I would. It's demons.
There's no way.
You think that's gonna work though?
But you got to try it.
Do you think it's gonna work?
You got to try the easy way out.
What is your percentage that you think it's gonna work?
Hey, they got the key with no issues. So I think it was there. If you would have emptied it out, maybe could have. That's my only issue with
I
that.
think they could have been a little
Good
bit more
idea,
scary
though.
with
It could have been.
the grab.
Yeah.
I feel like should have turned into like a walking, like it should have walked a little bit more,
Yeah.
maybe, or something. It was just
It's-
like kind of a quick grab.
Should
That
have
was
had
it.
4 hands and walked.
Yeah.
That might have been a little cheesy.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe a little.
I don't know. I was kind of thinking of the thing.
Yeah, it would have been heavily CG. Everything in this movie is a lot CG. This is probably one of the most CG movies out there. Maybe it's practical. We don't know. We were wrong once.
We were wrong.
We were wrong once. I thought the plot. I gave it a 6. I think it's fine. It's nothing new. It's your typical one person just has to be an ass and just neglect everything, and that cause it's kind of lazy. It's like, oh, let's have a character that just neglects everything.
I didn't hate it.
Everything.
I mean,
How
how
else?
else?
I didn't hate it. It's fine.
There's no one else. Like no one's going to open it. No sane person who's going to open it.
No,
I mean,
but maybe
she had
she had a reason to open it, other than just saying, "Oh, what did you do? Let me open it." Like, come on, read the sign.
Her only reason was that she thought she could somehow contact her dad in there. She
Yeah,
thought that all those spirits or whatever would have been. Sorry. All those spirits, they could have maybe helped her. That's what she thought. Which maybe for a second I thought maybe it was the dad when he walked around, but I was like, after the scare, I was like, nah, her dad ain't there.
Demon dad. It was your fault. It was our fault. Your fault. Maybe it was her fault. We don't know. We don't know.
Maybe.
Although Lorraine said it wasn't. But did Lorraine just say that to ease her pain? But then again, how would she know?
See, that's the thing.
How would she know?
She's a hoax.
Yeah, she's a hoax. Someone heard, and she just said, "Don't try this again." There should have been repercussions.
I mean, I feel like Daniela knows or believes now because
yeah.
Judy was like,
you think?
Well, that too.
They almost died. She literally got possessed.
No, she didn't.
And I have an issue with that scene too.
What's your issue?
How the tape recording was so conveniently at the moment. How convenient was that? And how come?
I mean, at least they didn't just randomly put it out. Like they played the scene earlier,
no,
and then
but
they included
still, it happened to be on that. And also, I call it bullshit. In real life, let's say this really happened. No way a video recording of an exorcism would cure that. You got to be there in person. The first one.
Do you know 101 about demonology?
Yeah, because the first movie in lore, the first movie, it took like 20 minutes to exorcise Bathsheba out of that mother. This one took 2 seconds from a video clip.
True.
Where's the continuity, right? It was just very convenient.
I'll give you that.
And it's like, again, it's like whatever, but it's like let's put this in a real life scenario, as real as we can imagine. They all would have been fucked.
Yeah, I'm sure anybody can debate like suspend your disbelief
Uh-huh.
because it's a movie,
Right.
but at the same time,
When things have been established before,
yeah,
you have to kind of stick with them. Maybe I'm just being too hard on it.
and that's why we're always talking about the power of Annabelle. We
Well,
know,
what are her
like, we don't
powers?
know her powers.
Because they're
Are
not
her powers real
consistent.
in real life? We don't
Right.
know. We don't want to find out.
Yeah.
But what the movies have given us, they should probably stay consistent.
Yeah. It's very inconsistent. If she's that powerful, she should be able to just one shot everybody.
Like, is this the Marvel universe? No,
Right.
but it's a Conjuring universe, so you'd think that there's somebody who's kind of keeping a little bit of continuity around.
Yeah, and clearly there is because they mention every movie in all of these, but their power set is way different. Everybody should be on 1 HP from Annabelle.
They need to stick with one director for like trilogies too.
They really should. Just every movie had a different director.
I'm assuming like
Every
the
movie.
first Annabelle, they were like, "Oh, this bombed. We're not getting you again."
Yeah, makes sense. Then they go to Andy Samberg. It did very good. Now let's forget him. Maybe he was busy, but wait until he's not busy. But whatever. Gary Doberman is a good horror director. I think he did a good job. It's fine. It's nothing like extravagant. It's not The Conjuring 1. Nothing will beat that. In theory, all of the Annabelle movies and the Nun movies should all be like 90 percenters because they're the scariest demons in this whole franchise. Somehow they botched like both of their franchises. I don't know how, but that's a shame. It really
They
is.
don't really have Ed and Lorraine.
No, they don't because they weren't around when the Nun walked the earth back in the day. So that's pretty much all I have to say about this.
Yeah,
I enjoyed the comedy. I thought the pizza delivery man was kind of funny. Like, nah, you gotta woo her.
Oh, and I got a piece of your pizza.
Yeah, I ate that.
Like, who
I got
fucking
hungry.
does that?
Right? Yeah, he was cool. Bob's got balls. He's ballsy.
He's ballsy.
He's ballsy. And then he's like, I like how, what's the main girl's name?
Mary Ellen.
Yeah, she's like, is there a reason behind that? And he's like, no, there's not.
Not a good reason.
Yeah.
It's just some dumb name that they
Yeah.
say because I get the balls.
Yeah, I'm the ball boy. It's like, okay. She knew what she was asking. Yeah, it's Annabelle Comes Home.
There was a rumor.
There's a rumor. Annabelle Comes Home. It's a movie. It's a fun watch.
Is it a movie though? I thought it was a TV series.
Nah, it's a music video. It's fine. Now, La Llorona.
La Llorona.
And this happened. So, we're going to jump into our review for La Llorona now. This movie is confusing because, for whatever reason, they don't want it to be part of the Conjuring universe, but it clearly is because they mention Annabelle and the same pastor, priest, father's in this. So clearly it is, but I think because it bombed, they said like, nah, we don't want it. I think this has a 23% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I feel like that's not the reason. I feel like maybe it's just that they didn't want it to. There was no reason to really include Ed and Lorraine. They're just kind of connecting it that this is just happening.
It's just in the world. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's like
it felt very
didn't-
different. Yeah.
they just didn't. I don't think that's the reason.
Right.
But I can see if they're like, yeah, this bombed. We just kind of want to maybe mention the first Annabelle, which also bombed.
Yeah.
Keep those two.
Those
separate.
are in their own universe. Yeah. Technically, no, because they put the first movie Annabelle in the
They
second.
did it after the first one. They were like, I don't know.
I
Were they
know.
really thinking ahead with the second one,
No.
or were they kind of like
they could
covering
have
their
retconned.
tracks?
They could have retconned it completely.
I feel like
because they did a
I feel
prequel.
like it would have
after,
been better if they
probably, but they stuck with it.
kept
you
them
know?
more of a mystery,
Yeah.
but like keep the backstory better. Like
Right.
Annabelle 1 was a mystery because you're like, what really happened? What did they summon? But it wasn't a summoning. I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird.
That bombed a bit.
So, La Llorona, our score out of 10, 3, 2, 1,
5.7.
6.6. I don't understand really the amount of hate this movie gets. It's not a dumpster fire.
No, it's
No
not.
way it's not. But it's not great. I enjoyed this movie until I did. The beginning half, I was like, all right, I'm liking this. And then near the end, I was like, it's not great.
I actually liked the end sequence more than the beginning.
Really.
But I think the beginning had very good themes, setups, at the beginning compared to the first
Mhm.
or the second half that they didn't go anywhere. It wasn't like the end. It was kind of like
Mhm.
maybe the turning point where Anna needed to get her shit together, and she's like, "All right, well, we're gonna have to confront her because just going to end up losing my child,"
Right.
which I like because it's kind of ironic. As she's a CPS,
Yeah.
she's about to get her kids taken away
Right.
if the same thing happens to
Mhm.
what happened to Patricia.
Right. Yeah, it's the same thing, and now she's understanding why Patricia did it.
Yeah, and I don't know how long she said that she knew Patricia and her family.
She said she grew up with them, or
she said
the kids grew up with her.
yeah, she's
so
saying that she watched the kids grow
probably a
up.
lot. Yeah.
My only thing is
They're not that old.
where I kind of want to know where the curse came from and how did Patricia get it. That was never.
I don't understand how adults get it. They say she takes your kids away, but why is she possessing the adults?
That too. Yeah.
Just I think it's just, again, I don't know the real lore. I know what they said in the movie, but I'm pretty sure it was just to show how the adults can fight back. I need to infect you so you can see me.
I feel like it would have been better where it's only the kids can see, so it's a little bit harder for the mom.
Exactly.
It would have added a different, even more of a dynamic to the whole CPS thing because Anna was kind of like holding it off, like she was kind of seeing her, but was kind of like, I don't know, this isn't. But it's like she's right there.
Yeah,
there's no way,
and
she's probably thinking she's crazy. But if it was just her kids who saw and she's got the marks, you're like, well, I didn't do this.
Yeah.
But like, what's happening?
Right.
And that makes her want to question Patricia even more.
Right.
So the questioning doesn't really make sense when she's already kind of seen her.
Right.
Like multiple times. It's like, I mean, what more questions you already have?
Yeah.
Like, how did you get? Like, you saw the mark on her. How did you get that? Like, come on, you know.
Yeah.
You can infer that that's probably how she got.
Because the kids had it too. She saw.
Yeah.
The other kids.
So right there, that would have been cool.
A lot of kids die in this movie. 3 kids, I think, die in this.
4. Wait.
4, yeah. 2 in the beginning,
yeah,
and then the 2 other kids. A kid killing in this. Respect that.
I guess people don't like kids being.
Yeah, they don't, but I mean, it makes an impact on the film.
It's good for the movie.
It's ballsy. No, that was one of my issues. I think the characters in this movie are kind of dumb.
Yeah.
So, the kids, put yourself in a scenario where you're seeing demons. Are you going to hide that, or are you going to try to tell somebody?
Gonna tell somebody,
right?
Like you would think that. How old are these kids?
Like Anna's kids.
Anna's kids are.
She's probably like 5, 4. The girl.
Yeah,
and
probably
and the boy is
4, 5,
probably
6.
like 7, 8, maybe 9.
Yeah, maybe.
And like, if you're seeing something that's literally hurt you, you're not gonna hide that.
I guess they were like kids are probably conditioned to, like, when you're going to bed. Like as a kid, you're going to bed and you scare yourself,
right?
And your mom or dad is like, "Oh, it's nothing. They're not real. Things like that aren't real."
But this is real because you literally have evidence.
Yeah, but at the same time, I guess the kid's thinking, "Oh, it's my imagination. I'm not really seeing that." I don't know.
That's not imagination.
I don't know.
It hurt him. No way. No way.
I mean, the kids in the beginning that died, Patricia's kids, were like, she did it. Obviously, it's it's a play on.
Right.
They think that the mom did it, but when they're referring to she,
right,
is LLRONA.
And then when Anna finally sees it, but she's not like infected yet, but she sees it. She knows the same marks when she went to her daughter, and she goes, "Oh, how'd you get that?" You know what that is because you saw it on the other kids. How did you not piece that together? You were literally looking at like the evidence, and it looks exactly the same.
You see it on both of the kids, and then you see it on your son.
Mm-hmm.
Then you see it on your daughter. It's like, and then
you're not piecing this together.
I'm trying to remember if she went to the prison before she got her own mark.
It was before, yeah.
Yeah. So then she sees it on her, like it's connected. Something's happening, and you've seen her at least once.
After all of that happens, and you know the story, she knows at this point that drowning is how she gets the kill, and she still lets her daughter take a bath alone. After she saw LLRONA herself, she knows what's happening. She saw the marks, and she's letting her do that by herself. She deserved to get the kids taken away at that point.
That scene would have made more sense
before,
way earlier.
Yeah,
and I would have liked. I still like that scene.
Right, it's a good crafted scene.
I don't like a lot of these scenes with LLRONA because a lot of the scenes were just, oh, she's there, boom. boo.
Yeah, it is
And
very
that
jump
was
scary.
just it. And
She
that was
actually,
like
yeah,
5 or 7 times.
yeah, it
And
was
they're like,
very
all
jump
right, well,
scare.
what are you do? Are you trying to kill the kids, or are you
Right.
just trying to
Again,
boo?
what's her power? She's not a demon. She doesn't have to weaken them to take them. She doesn't even take them. She kind of just puts them in a trance, and they just walk and kill themselves. That's what it looks like
Yeah.
to other people. So, and do you have to gain power when she's literally drowning the daughter? How does she fight that? She like power. Demons don't make sense. They're not again not a demon, a possessed spirit. I thought her scenes were crafted very well though. She
Yeah,
is
because she was
creepy.
once human, so
Right.
she's the spirit.
Right. She is creepy. I'll give the
Yeah,
design
I
that.
did like the
It
design.
is
She's
creepy.
pretty creepy.
Even at like mainly at a distance. Once you start seeing her face, it kind of you get used to it, and it's like all right, you're just like
Yeah, I felt like
decrepit
the face
zombie
was a little
face,
CGI.
a little bit.
Not
It was
like not as
very.
practical as maybe I think it should have
It
been.
was like clearly just water, but it was very this like liquefied, like very wet. I guess you can say.
Hmm.
But I do like the scenes where if you see her reflection, like crack the mirrors crack, and then you know shit's about to go down. I thought that was well crafted. And I think my favorite scene in the whole movie is when the daughter, I don't know names, as you all know, was showing her through the umbrella.
I like
I
that
thought
scene.
that was a good scene because it's like a reflection, I guess, revealing through reflections.
But the
But it's
build
not a
up, that's the
reflection.
thing,
But
the build up
that
to
was good. I like that.
that part of the scene was good, but it was just again more of like boo,
It was, yeah,
and she grabbed her and then she was gone. And it's just
right. But I liked it.
so if you don't let her touch your arm and burn you, like are you good?
Yeah, you good?
You good?
You good, fam? And yeah, in the beginning, the way beginning when the son first saw her crying, and then she did like that neck crack. I was
Yeah.
like, ooh,
Yeah, that was a good
it's
one 'cause
uneasy, you know. It's like, ooh,
I played it a couple times. I was like, yeah, it's
that
nice.
was good,
There's some good scary scenes,
right?
but she's downplayed a lot with a lot of whatever demon school she went to.
Yeah,
She was just like,
plot armor.
I'm gonna stick to this.
Yeah,
This demon, boo.
yeah. I'm just gonna scare him. I think Raphael was probably the worst part of this movie.
I like
I
Raphael.
feel like, and again, I don't know how to explain this in the correct words, but the way he acted the part felt like he didn't know what he was doing. It kind of felt like he was just guessing
He's
and
unorthodox.
getting lucky, right?
That's probably
'Cause,
why
like,
he's unorthodox.
probably
He kind
he
of
just
just
does
does
whatever
whatever he
yeah.
thinks.
Because when the scene when the daughter was in a trance and she was just kind of like I guess possessed at that point, and then he was looking at her, just kind of like just looking like, oh, what are you doing? And then he's like, oh, she's possessed by LLRONA now. She's got a whole. I'm like, you just said like you just took that right out of your ass, and you're just
His
saying that.
It would have made more sense if he was like a drinker or we knew he was an alcoholic because the way he's like doesn't.
The way he acts is weird. It's not normal, and I don't know if that's because he's a bad actor or he just wanted to do that.
I thought he was. I didn't think he
Like
was a bad actor, but
the
I
way he
don't know.
delivered his lines.
Maybe he was told to like. Maybe it has to be that too. Maybe he was told that this guy is unorthodox. He's kind of I guess maybe he played too much into it, and it was just like feels like he doesn't know what he's doing.
Right.
I feel like it should have been that kind of like Raphael's character. I guess would be compared with like maybe Ash a little bit. Ash isn't like he, he's not really Raphael. He doesn't do like holy water and stuff like that, but he's a little unorthodox. But he kind of knows his shit. He kind of
Yeah.
wings it, and that's kind of what Raphael was kind of doing. He was just
Right.
kind of doing whatever, used them as bait,
Right.
and then when she's like, "Oh, how would you know what happened?"
Right.
Like he's like, "Oh, I just did it.
Yeah,
I caught him.
yeah,
It's fine."
and that's why it's unorthodox, clearly. And I mean, it worked. And he does know what he's doing because he has all the gear. But the way he delivered his lines felt like he didn't know.
I don't know. I thought he was the only one to like he knew maybe he knew the stakes. He was willing to gamble because either way, if he doesn't try, that's
You're
the
gonna
thing.
die anyway.
I mean, I kind of don't understand the comment where she's like, "What if you didn't catch my daughter?"
Yeah.
Well, either way, if I don't do anything,
Yeah.
you're dead.
Right.
So we got to do something.
Yeah. And like, I don't know. I find it dumb in those scenarios. Like, you use me as bait. Like, who cares? You're saved. It doesn't matter. It's in the past.
Yeah. If somebody's
cares?
after you, and you're not, and you're running, if you keep running away and you're not fighting them, I mean, you're just gonna keep running away. You're running
Yeah.
away. using something as bait. Like if something's inevitable
Mhm.
and it's going to happen. You got to do something.
Exactly.
So using a weird, probably bad tactic of bait is probably your best bet,
But it worked, and it worked.
and it worked.
Told the daughter was a dumbass.
That's
Stupid. No kid, after knowing what's
I
happening, would do
visibly,
that.
I visibly yelled no.
Why would you write that in the movie?
Also, I don't
Have
know.
like a random ass neighbor walking
Linda
by accident.
Cardinelli's no in this.
Oh, it's bad.
That was bad.
It's like Kal-El no. It was on Kal-El no.
It was on the Kal-El no level.
Her when she had to get like screaming and stuff, it was not great.
Yeah, the yelling, I didn't believe.
No, she didn't feel like she was actually scared. She wanted those kids to die. That's kind of what it was. She was like, no.
More than Patricia, though.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, ooh, her. I don't know. Is she a great actress? Probably not. She's.
I don't know.
Fine.
I've seen her in Freaks and Geeks, the TV series.
I've seen her as Velma.
That's
only.
like one of her younger roles, though. So like, I can't really gauge like her younger roles because I mean, if she was a newer actress, she's not gonna probably be as experienced. But then again, I don't know.
I only know her as Velma. she played a good Velma, and now she's gonna be Miss Voorhees.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Can you believe her as Mrs. Voorhees though? Maybe.
Yeah. What were we saying about that dumb bitch?
Yeah. Why? I mean, come on.
I yelled because
you're so young. You're terrified. You're not gonna go after a dumb toy after you know what's after you. And after you even said no, she said, "Don't touch the beans," and she said, "Oh, I can do it without touching the beans." No, you can't.
I really don't. As much as like she's a kid, I just can't see even that young like a kid. You know she's out there. This thing is blocking her coming in, and you're willingly going to do it.
Right. Stupid.
What my suggestion would have been, we know that their father's dead, which isn't really talked too much about.
Fake it, but have the father there.
Maybe that, or
something else.
If you want to continue with the stuffed animal, make it more established. This stuffed animal actually meant something. Like it was actually the father's last thing that she gave her.
Right.
And it was actually established that she really needs this. I mean, she's only seen sleeping with it once.
True.
And that's it.
Yeah.
So was it worth it? Was it really worth it?
No.
You had her locked at like what would the LLRONA even have done if she didn't go out there to get the stuffed animal? I mean, you're still blocked.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Exactly.
They literally had it locked in.
Right. The writers locked themselves. Like, oh, how do we get her back in?
Yeah, that's the thing. I guess.
Oh, let's do that. Bad.
Yeah, as soon as she can't get in the house unless the cross is broken or the barrier is broken.
Right.
How do you break that barrier?
So she can't walk past the barrier, but
she's gonna float.
She can clearly like blow wind. Right. There's a lot of wind in this movie. Why can't you just blow the beam?
I guess any power
is like neglected.
Is neglected. I would assume, or else I guess that's a cop out.
Yeah, maybe. Back to the beans though. Not the beans. Back to the wind. Beans. Back to the wind. Near the beginning of the film, I forgot if she already saw the demon though. But when the son is first trying to get out the front door, and then it like blows open, like way harder than any wind would blow open a door that you closed. No way wind would open the door. She closes it and just puts him right back to bed. I mean, like, you have to know something's up. You're just gonna act like that was a regular gust of wind.
I thought about
something's
that.
up.
I thought about that.
You're gonna like.
She did seem a little like. That's weird.
But just to like blow it off like that, no.
It was definitely before she saw.
It was before she saw, but the son was trying to get out because he was causing everything in the house to. He was already on edge. And then the door just blows open at like 100 miles an hour, and you're just gonna forget that happened and act like it was just a normal gust of wind. And you're just gonna put him back to bed, just like that.
Just a toot.
Just a toot. I mean, come on. There's a lot of suspending disbelief, but I still think it's fine, somewhat enjoyable film. It's not a dumpster fire.
I didn't hate it. I just think that they definitely could have done a little bit more. I'd say pacing was the weakest for me.
Oh, the pacing flew by for me. I gave it an 8. This didn't drag at all. It flew by for me.
I don't know. The scares are just. I'd rather be scared better. Like it was just overused with the exact same thing, so it just kind of felt like,
well, scary.
What more can she do?
Pacing.
No, I agree. It's not directly tied to pacing, but when you're using tension, you're gonna. And every tension was pretty much her just going boo.
Pretty much.
I'm like, okay, I was kind of tired of it.
Yeah, I guess. No, it flew by. It actually felt like it was an hour and a half.
I mean,
Like if
it's
it
an hour
went
and a
quick.
half of a movie, so out of most of the Conjuring movies, I mean, one of like
It's the shortest,
the
I think.
shortest.
Yeah. And I don't think I like how she died. Like she at the end of this movie, she went full form, just like a slasher. She was like in physical form the whole time. She was like, "All right, I'm a real person now. I'm gonna like actually just walk around and just be physical forever now."
Maybe it had something to do with the necklace. It wasn't really established
Maybe.
exactly what the necklace did.
And the necklace
That's my
brought her
thing.
back.
It's kind of like a neat aspect to use the necklace, but like, what exactly
Yeah, they didn't.
did the
Yeah,
necklace even do? It kind of like stopped her for a second.
right. It brought
Did
her
it like
back.
do anything? Like change her? Like it should have been like now that she doesn't have the necklace, she doesn't have as much power.
Right.
That should have been like maybe Raphael
Right.
said a
But
comment,
they
but they
literally
didn't know
said
what it did.
because they were like, we don't know, but maybe it can be used for something, and it puts her back into her human form. But why? And then when she saw her
To show
reflection,
her
it was back.
humanity from because I
I
mean her
guess
story was that also her story is a little dumb.
she was blinded by rage. What do you mean?
There's no like come
But
on.
that's the
Your
real.
husband cheated on
That's
you
the real legend.
and your first instinct is to kill your kids.
Take away what it is a bit extreme. I'll give you that.
I feel
But
like
hey,
mothers bond more
this is true.
to a child because of the womb. I would assume so. And that's why everyone's like, oh, mother's love, that type of thing.
Right.
So I was like, oh, come on, you're gonna kill your kids. Come on.
That's how the real folklore goes. But I mean,
It's a made up folklore.
I,
I don't
I.
believe it.
Oh, don't say that. I
I'm not
read.
a kid anymore.
I read.
So
It doesn't matter.
it's not gonna work.
Doesn't matter.
I don't have kids.
Doesn't matter. She'll find you. Um, no, I was reading. I watched a video of like the real Lauren. She's like kind of OP as shit. Like if you hear her cry, you're fucked. You're dead. Like there's no escape. You're just dead. That's terrifying. Like you just hear crying out of nowhere, you're dead.
I only heard her cry like once. I mean,
A few times, but the other times it wasn't actually her. It was a fake. So I guess you're right.
they should have done it more.
They should have. It is creepy. I will say. It's kind of like the Huntress's lullaby.
I was actually
Dead by
thinking about
Daylight.
that.
It's kind of similar. Um, yeah, I thought that was done well. The creepy cry, and when you hear it, it's too late. But not in this movie.
Yeah, her powers could have been more interesting. I mean, she just kind of did the booze things.
Yeah, she just
Maybe
jump scares you.
like
Drag
you did see when he looked at the fence, you saw like wherever I don't know where the legend comes from, but
Mexico.
like in Mexico. Okay, I was saying maybe a specific city,
Yeah.
but like the area.
Oh yeah.
But like wherever it was, you could see the tree and the river.
Yeah.
Like maybe they should have played on that where like their surroundings kind of
Mhm.
turn
That'd be
more
cool.
like that, and it would have been like a play on of being in her territory,
Right.
or maybe that's what after doing the beans.
Right. The beans. And then also, how convenient is it that in all of these movies, specifically this one, that you just so happen to live down the block from something? Like in a real life scenario, are you gonna get that lucky?
I mean, yeah, I'm thinking about it because Father Perez said that it could take a couple weeks to even get
Yeah.
approved. I'm
And
like,
if you
even the
know
Warrens, like, how did they like?
they just do it anyway.
Yeah, but they still.
Well, they didn't solve. They never solved shit. They never solved
They
anything.
never solve shit.
No, but that's a good point. If this is a real scenario, you're gonna allow 3 weeks to go by when you know that they'll probably be dead by that time. Why do you need
Yeah,
that
there's
much
no way
approval?
you can survive more than
yeah,
a week with
if
La
this is,
Llorona.
and that's another thing. Is there a time limit on when you're safe? Because the mother in the beginning said
Oh,
just
yeah.
one more night, but they don't say how long it is.
Yeah, that should have been established too.
Like 7 days, like something like that. Because she said just one more night, but they don't say how long. And at that point, just go on a plane or something.
I don't know. I still think she could follow.
She can, but if you like, I don't know, put him in a cell block, one of those padded rooms.
Now, I'm not sure. I guess she thought that she was safe because it was a fake out when Patricia comes into the house. You think it's her, and you're like, well, she crossed the barrier.
Right.
But it's Patricia who opened the closet. It was like.
And she should have died.
Probably.
She has no right to get an arc that has a happy ending. Fuck that. She needed to die after she saved them. That would have completed her arc.
I actually thought that when she's like, "Yeah, you're gonna get them," I
Right.
thought maybe like she was gonna like kill her.
That's what I thought.
That would have been like,
And like after she opened the door for Anna, right? Anna.
yeah.
And she was like, "Go get her." I'm like, "You should die after this to complete your arc. You do not deserve a happy ending. I don't care what you've been through. After what you've done, you don't deserve that."
Also, it was such a like a 360 turn without like like
It was just
she
yeah,
was
like just
so
like that.
filled with hatred.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe it should have been like more gradual. She comes in the house. It's kind of
Yeah.
a little lame 360. I actually really did like the actress though.
She was good.
I thought she
She
was
played it
pretty
good.
good. I liked the scene with the prison when
Yeah.
she visits her,
Mhm.
and you're like, the twist is she. I mean, who knows
Right.
if the call actually worked? Which I'm
'Cause, yeah,
assuming.
that's
Like, how does the curse hop
she
from one
just
another?
finds somebody. But I guess why isn't the whole town dead?
That's what I'm thinking. That's why I'm
Yeah.
wondering where Patricia got the curse from.
Yeah, where did she get it from? A lot unanswered. Sure. But again, that's how
Like, does
spirits
it
work.
really matter? No, because I guess the whole thing is we care more about Anna. But still,
Right.
like, why does Patricia have this? So that would explain a little bit more of the power of Llorona and why Llorona even showed up for Anna. Then
Mhm.
did she really hear her call? And did she really think her kids were going to come back?
Yeah, you can't bring dead people back.
I'm thinking they're dead.
That's not possible.
Even if you call out to her, swap them with your kid. Like,
That's not how death
I'm like,
works.
who? Someone's going to question this.
She does know the curse. Again, she obviously knows about it. Maybe somebody told her, but they should have been established how she knows, what she knows. She should have been, I think, the most of the lore dumping instead of Raphael. If
Yeah.
she's been through this, she should be the one. She's pissed off, obviously, but have her come to terms halfway through the film to be on her side. To give the lore dump, and then have Raphael be the actual guy. But we don't know anything really about her other than she's just gonna kill your kids because she's pissed off that she killed her own kids. That's all, and she just goes
Just so
and she
lame.
just jump scares you. She doesn't really do anything.
Like, she could physically touch you, but like, she just grabs your arm and like,
Burns it.
if she could do more, like, she could literally just give you a hug and you're fucking dead.
Yeah,
You're just burned.
yeah, yeah.
Like, inconsistency is really what annoys me. I mean, that's
Yeah.
a lot. That's a lot of the. I mean, even with Annabelle, her
Yeah,
powers,
and it is
consistency.
hard to make these movies because if you do it again, they're based on true stories. But if you do it super realistic, I'm pretty sure the demon just wins every time. Because none of these movies, other than The Conjuring 3, have like a valid priest or any of the church that actually does anything. Because Ed and Lynn Warren don't have access to do it, and they just kind of just go
Ed
away.
did perform an
He
exorcism.
did, but to get the church actually involved, it never happens ever. Because in real life, it's really hard to do. So are the demons really that powerful if they never get involved ever? I think they're weak as fuck. Come at me, demons.
Time to get haunted.
Yeah, come at me.
We're gonna we're starting a new channel. We're gonna do vlogs, and the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna see Annabelle.
Yeah, and we're gonna open the
We're
case
gonna
and
open a
throw
knock
her,
on the
rip
case.
her head off. We'll probably not talk about that. I have the picture of the nun. It's in the house.
Oh
It's gonna
wow.
hear us. It's not down here.
I
I
feel like
moved
that's
it.
almost creepier right
I
now.
think it is. I moved it upstairs. It's in my room. I thought I was watching La Llorona, and I was like, I turned the nun picture around, right? I don't want it's scary, and I was like, if that turns around on its own while I put the light back on, I'm running away. Luckily, it didn't.
Your mom goes into your room and just goes,
Yeah, luckily it didn't. So we're good. I'm alive. They're not real. I think that's all I have to say.
yeah,
I think that's all I have to say.
about that.
I thought it was fine. It's a fine movie. It's not a dumpster fire. It doesn't deserve the 23% that it got.
Hey, it's still above a 5 for me.
Yeah.
Almost a 6.
Can we talk about how good the cinematography is in the movie?
We did.
It's actually really good.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't. We talked about it in
Oh yeah,
Annabelle
that
Comes
was.
Home. The cinematography is really good and unique in this one, I thought. There was some really nice shots in here. Which gives me this was Michael Chave's first film. Then he did Conjuring 3. Now he's doing the newest. And I think he's a good director when it comes to getting framing shots.
Maybe I overlooked
first
them.
movie.
I was more concerned, like as much as it was just the overuse that I was like, there wasn't much variance in like
And
the
you
use
know,
of it.
cinematography is not just what they're showing. You
Yeah,
know, it's how they're framing everything in the background. It's everything. If you really like look into it, it's really good. It's high class.
yeah.
It's good. It's good. Yeah, La Llorona. Now the final two next week.
The Nun and the Nun 2.
Yes. And there's a fun fact about the Nun that I'll talk about in the next episode. I won't spoil
I
it.
want to hear it now.
No.
Oh,
I won't spoil it, but it's wild.
how about now?
No. It's wild. So I'll keep you on the edge of your seat for that one. Anticipation, build it up.
How about now?
No. I'll get you.
Fucking tell me.
I'll get you.
Tell me.
I'll make it look like an accident. Yeah. So that's our episode. Next week we got the Nun 2, and we have. Is that Alien Earth? Is that next week?
No, this is
I
gonna
don't
be.
know the timeline.
You
It's
said it
this
was.
episode. It is this episode. Sorry. You're gonna be watching the review for Sweet Revenge, right? Or are we gonna stitch that in? We'll figure it out. Don't listen to me. But listen to me now. Subscribe on YouTube. Leave a comment. Hit the bell. Follow us on all of our socials: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Threads. Those are the main ones that we use. Leave your comments. We got daily trivia on Instagram. We got fun horror news that we keep you updated with. Daily TikToks of our episodes cut up and spliced. Trying to find the best funny moments. And yeah. So until next week, stick around.
Yeah, we appreciate you watching. We hope you liked this episode. Let us know in the comments any feedback. What else you guys want us to do? What other movies you want us to do? Anything other entertainment? Because past videos we've done trivia's, kind of including like spicy wings. We'd like to do more of that. We're sticking a little bit recently with the movies only because we're leading up to The Last Rites.
We have a lot of
So,
movies to
yeah,
do.
so there's a lot of movies that we have to cram in during the week to get it out during that week. We try to get the best content with that as we can.
Yeah. And then next is the whole Predator franchise leading up to Badlands. So that'll be fun. It's a lot shorter. There's not, I think there is like 9. So actually, that'll be kind of the same. But they're more fun films. So that'll be fun. So until then, until next week.
There's a lot of demons. We're just
it's a lot
I'm
of
kind of demons.
dread.
Like demons aren't even like my favorite like scary movies.
Yeah.
So like I just been a little overwhelmed
and
with watching all of these.
And now that The Conjuring 1 and 2 are done, they're all the same. Just replaced with a different demon.
Yeah.
It's just jump scare, yeah. It's whatever. And the Nun and the Nun 2 are going to be. So now that's us signing off, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah.